time ago. I was in elementary school. I was in 3rd grade. If I remember right, I was Queen Foursquare.
Oh yeah, Queen of the Court. Actually, it's King of the Court. No, Jimmy, you see, I'm a girl, so it's Queen, actually. Ugh, girls. Hey, Jimmy, cherry bomb. Hey, that's against the rules. You're gonna scratch my cool new shoes. They light up, you know. Whoa, those are cool. Where did you get those? I got them for Christmas. Santa brought you those? No, stupid. Santa doesn't exist. They're from my parents. Of course Santa exists. He's magic. No, it's just a lie your parents tell you. But...
Then, as if an angel sent from heaven came to save me on that playground, the recess supervisor, Miss Dawn.
Hey, what's going on here? Tress is in the 3rd grade and still believes in Santa Claus. What a loser.
Jimmy, that's not how we treat people.
We don't call them names and we don't make fun of them. But it's true. Now please apologize for hurting her feelings. Fine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry your parents lied. Oh, hon. It's okay to be who you are and believe what you want. You never let anybody change that brilliant little magic-filled mind of yours. Okay. Thanks, Miss Dawn. You're the best. You betcha.
My teachers and supervisors in the Prior Lake Savage area schools have always had my back. No matter what I believed in, I was always encouraged to be myself. And I learned from Miss Dawn that showing kindness in every situation you face in life can truly leave an impact that will last a lifetime.
Loved books and movies and fantasy universes, but I knew that they were just that. Pretend. Made up. Heck, I didn't even believe in Santa Claus. I once told this kid at a Christmas party that Santa didn't exist. The parents were so mad. It was not funny. It wasn't funny at all. Anyway, while I knew that these characters were made up, Percy Jackson and Matilda were the only real friends I'd ever had, until 8th grade. I had just moved back from a far-off land called Mississippi, and I was especially self-conscious about my blended accent and new personality traits I had acquired from living down south. Hey, y'all! Y'all? Olivia, we're not in Texas. Oh, sorry. I don't know what I was thinking. I didn't want to be seen. And that's no easy feat when you're a foot taller than everybody else, including the teachers. But there was one place where I almost felt like I belonged, and that was the choir room. No one made fun of me there. I was good at something, and it's difficult to slip in a y'all when you're singing pre-written lyrics. But that didn't mean I had real friends there. One day, the choir teacher, Mrs. Thomas, told me, "You should audition for the school musical." I don't know, Mrs. T. I've never been in a play before. Oh, come on, you'd enjoy it. It's directed by yours truly. You'd do just fine. Just think about it. And so I did, and that thinking led to auditioning. Auditioning led to getting in, and getting a role as a mother who discouraged her child from thinking at all. Ironic, isn't it? Because of Seussical Jr. and the awesome choir directors after middle school, I stand before you on this stage right now. A super extra ambivert, a theater kid with 7 shows under her belt. And a storyteller with more real friends than I ever thought I would have.
In a magical place called Prior Lake High School, a girl named Lynn Tran had nothing else better to do than to audition for the speech team?
Hello, my name is Mrs. Fulton. Could you please tell me your name and what category you're auditioning for?
Hi, my name is Lynn, and I'm auditioning for informative speaking.
Okay, great. I just need you to read section B of the audition packet.
Okay. I absolutely love family vacations. Well, most of the time. She nodded politely, but her face told a different story.
Yeah, okay, that's enough. Just for funsies, why don't we try reading section A?
Okay. I think you're mistaken. This is the acting monologue. I'm not an actress.
I just want to hear how it sounds.
The next day, I went to check to see if I got on the speech team, and I did, but not in the way that I was hoping. So I stormed down to Mrs. Fulton's classroom.
Hello? How may I help you?
You put me in poetry. That's an acting category. That's not even close to what I was auditioning for.
Look, Lynn, as a teacher, I see a student's potential. And you have so much potential as an actress.
Needless to say, I was forced to stay in poetry. But with Mrs. Fulton's patient guidance, her acknowledgement of my potential, and encouragement for me to never give up, I learned so many new things about myself. I did things that I never thought I'd be capable of doing, and I had fun while doing it. You know, maybe high school isn't going to be that bad.
Hey, shh, listen up. Dr. Basic's giving us weekly updates.
Hello, Lakers! It's been a great week here at the high school. Congratulations to our speech team for placing first at their meet on Saturday. Go Lakers! I'm just here to remind you to have a great Laker Day.
Please help me in joining and acknowledge these three wonderful Prior Lake speech team members. Good morning, Lakers. My name is Nick Ingalls. I am the head speech coach here at Prior Lake High School, and I have the privilege of coaching these three extremely talented young women. This past fall, Dr. Stalo welcomed us all back to the new school year with her message, and it was very simple. We are Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. Hear our stories. In speech, students compete in 13 different categories, one of which is called storytelling. Teresa Soltz, who you just saw, was our finalist at the Minnesota State High School League State Tournament in this category this year, and she finished in 8th place. With that in mind, Dr. Stalo and I thought it was only fitting that these students share their stories and their talents with us to help bring our year to an end. The truth is that we each have our own individual stories about how Prior Lake Savage Area Schools has impacted our lives, and that is the central theme that binds us as one community. If you don't mind, I would like to share a bit of my story as well. Growing up, I was raised by an educator. My mother was a 4'11" special education teacher working with EBD students at Rosemont High School. Despite her size, my mother was always the biggest person in the room. It still never ceases to amaze me how a woman so small can make an unpredictable student twice her size do whatever she asked. One of her greatest traits was her positivity and kindness. And no matter how bad her day, week, or month was, she made it her goal to make the others around her feel better. Unfortunately, my first teacher in life was gone way too early. I was 15 years old when I was pulled out of math class and told that my mom had died. Cancer had claimed her before I could even drive. As a sophomore in high school, I lost my greatest teacher when I probably needed her the most. However, where my mother was missing, one specific group did their best to fill that void: my teachers. My teachers were always there for me as counselors, as mentors, and simply as the support that I needed through that very tough time. So it should be no surprise that 10 years later, I found my way into a classroom of my own. Starting right here, Prior Lake High School. Under the mentorship of the great Carol Otteson, who inspired me with her abundant spirit and enthusiasm over 30 years already into an amazing career. It continued with great friendships with people like Dave Brown, who encouraged me to become a leader, to get involved, and become the student council advisor, a position I've now held for 8 years. However, in the fall of 2009, my life did turn upside down once again. I was teaching a grammar lesson in my third hour class when I started to have a seizure in front of the room. It maybe speaks to my sarcastic personality and teaching style that my students first thought I was playing a joke. But they quickly realized the situation was very serious. Thankfully, they sought the aid that I needed. The first teacher on the scene started performing CPR. Thank you, Mr. Graham. The next person to arrive was one of our 11th graders at the time, Josh Timmerman, who used his training as a lifeguard to quickly diagnose the situation. Yeah, it was that. And he took control of the room in the classroom. Mr. Graham, you can stop giving CPR now. I became the first Prior Lake High School teacher to be taken away by ambulance during a school day during passing time, nonetheless. At the hospital, it was quickly determined that my condition was very serious, an undiagnosed case of hydrocephalus, which basically means water on the brain. My head had filled up like a water balloon. Emergency brain surgery was needed, and just before I was being sedated and taken into the surgery, I started dictating my lesson plans to my very nervous fiancée. She told me, "Don't worry about that. I think your colleagues will probably take care of that." After 6 weeks in the ICU and extensive rehab, I was able to return to school, and it was then that I really was reminded of how special it is to be a part of Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. Since I was unable to drive, my colleagues served as chauffeur for 6 months. Recognizing me to be a frequent customer, our wonderful food service staff filled my lunch account, and knowing that my transition back would be difficult, my fellow English teachers provided all the support I needed in the classroom and beyond. After 10 years at Prior Lake High School, I can proudly say that I love coming to work here every day. And you don't need to have gone through everything that I've gone through to understand why. It's the people. Prior Lake Savage Area Schools is an exceptional group of people who make this place the best place to work and the best place to learn. Whether it's one of our amazing, phenomenal custodians like Joel, who everyone knows will always greet you with a smile, or one of our amazing secretaries like Nancy Tice, who will always thank me after I respond to one trivial request while she's completing a gazillion different favors for me. Or any of our talented, extraordinary teachers, like Jerry Daggett, Megan Fulton, Lee Corby, Sam Steinberg, and the list goes on and on and on. They all constantly raise the standards for what it means to be a great teacher. For proof that things do come full circle, this year marks the 20th anniversary of when I lost my first teacher, my mom. But it also marks the 10th anniversary of my role as Prior Lake Savage Area School teacher. And for that, I'm very thankful. I'm thankful that I come to work excited every single day, carrying on the legacy that my mother instilled in me. I'm thankful that my son is going to receive an exceptional education at Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. And I'm so thankful and proud that I get to call myself a Laker. Thank you for letting me share my story. We have one more amazing story for you to hear today, so please help me in welcoming Prior Lake High School junior Sky Weiss.
Hey guys, my name is Sky. My story is about how my passion for writing music actually got a song that I wrote to be performed by our choir at a concert. So I write music in my free time. Usually it's just for myself, usually it's just, stuff I play on guitar, play on piano, and I just kind of never do anything with them. But as a musician, I'm pretty experimental, and one day I decided to download this free sheet music program. And I made a few things in there, nothing really huge or anything. But one day I decided, hey, you know what would be cool? I'm gonna write a piece for choir. And I'm gonna show it to Han one day. I'm gonna see what he thinks of it. Now, I never really thought anything would come from it, but I wrote a song, I was inspired to write a song about home, because it's an idea that's always stuck with me. It's a place where you always feel safe, you feel like you belong, and you're always supported. And I feel like I had such strong feelings about that I wanted to write it as a song. So it just so happened that one day, Han talked to us in class and he's like, hey guys, if you know any composers or any pieces that you want to sing at the awards concert, just let me know. And I'm like, hey Han, I actually wrote a piece a while back. And he's like, alright. I don't really think it's any good or anything, but I see what he thinks of it. He listens to it that night. I have a MIDI recording of it, but so I get to class the next day. We're rehearsing, we're doing our Celebrate concert, so we're dancing in class. He sends us, the bell rings, he sends us out, but Han pulls me over, and he's like, oh my god. He's like, wow, this is really good, and I'm like, So he says he wants to do it for the concert. I'm like, all right, that's pretty cool. But what I didn't know is that he got in touch with a composer, Dr. Shank, and he got him to email me, and we're just talking in emails back and forth about my piece and what I can do, and yeah, it's just so cool, because I never expected that. So yeah, no, it was a really cool experience. I really couldn't have done this without the support of Mr. Han and Dr. Shank. I never really would have expected this to happen, but it was a really cool experience, and it's really improved my knowledge as a musician, and I wouldn't be the person I am right now without Mr. Han and Dr. Shank and the experience they allowed me to have. So, Concert Choir wants to sing our song, my song that I wrote, right now.
really sure what I need to do. I think we just let them go and be done with this. Good morning to you. We are PLSAS. Hear our stories. Oh my gosh, I don't know about you, but that moved me pretty deeply. You just heard Tressa, Olivia, Sky, Lynn, Nick, the Prior Lake High School Concert Choir under the direction of Rob Hahn. You just heard some amazing stories of how you have influenced incredible lives. There are 8,700 students out there who also have stories about you and the influence that you've had on them. We are PLSAS, and today we get an opportunity to celebrate who we are, and my goal is to lift you up as the authors of our stories. You may or may not have authored our strategic plan, but part of what you do as designers, as architects, as mobilizing action every single day because of your deep commitment to ensure that all learners reach their full potential as contributing and productive members of our ever-changing global community. You had an opportunity this morning to just get a glimpse of how you impact and touch lives and help kids reach their full potential. You listen to the stories of students you supported and encouraged because you believe in meeting kids where they are. That's one of the things that I love about Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. You have created a culture of continuous improvement to ensure that kids thrive every single day. We come together today because of our collective commitment. Actually, Christy, if you want to advance the slide, thanks. I'm 100% off script at this point, just so you know, because I'm really looking at our time. So it'll be a little bit of a fun game for Christy to see if she can read my mind or not. I'm confident she's going to be able to. We believe in shared leadership. Not quite. We believe in shared leadership, and you all are a part of aligning all of our green and purple work to make sure that we do great things. Now let's go. So I'm going to prove it to you. We're going to go through a couple highlights of our strategic directions and the work that we've done this year, and I'm going to show you that you indeed are the authors of our stories. So first of all, our first strategic direction calls us to increase measurable student growth and achievement. So what I'd like you to do, because we have a lot of strategies that we work on to make sure that this goal happens, but what I'd like you to do right now is stand up if you use one of the culturally and linguistically responsive teaching practices throughout the year. Awesome. This is going to be about movement, so we're going to be up and down right now, all right? Thank you very much. Please stand if you were a member of a CLR cadre. Please stand if you attended any of the CLR training this year. And you can stay standing, because I'm confident that you all fall into this category too. Please stand if you gave some outrageous love this year. Thank you for listening to the stories of our students and for understanding the many rings of culture that they bring with them each day. You've been authors and leaders of this important work. Also in our strategic directions, we work really hard on instructional leadership. You can advance the slide, Christy. Please stand. Kevin, I stole this from your office yesterday. Please stand if you wrote on a piece of paper that looks something like this at the beginning of the year. What you did by writing on these pieces of paper is that you start to define what instructional excellence looks like, feels like, and sounds like. You defined conditions needed to be to make this possible. So we want to ensure that your script comes to life. One goal of every single one of our principals, at least in the last 3 years that I've been here, have been to be in classrooms more. And one goal of many, certainly not all, of the teachers is for principals to be in the classrooms more and superintendents to be in the classroom more. So one of the things that we want to ensure that we do this summer is we take the work that our elementary principals had done. They created a literacy walkthrough protocol where they could get into classrooms, see what's happening to make sure that they're supporting what's happening in terms of instructional excellence. So we're going to do some work on that this summer with our goal of making sure that we take a couple of the ideas that you have defined as tenets of instructional excellence, and we make sure that we get in your classrooms and we support the heck out of you as we define together through next year what student-centered, personalized learning looks like. So thanks for being the authors of that important work. Strategic direction number 2 calls us to continue financial accountability to our community. Please stand if you talked to anyone about the referendum last year. Please stand or remain standing if you learned about CAB bonds and open enrollment. It took all of us to help our community understand the why and the what of our space needs. And you were the ones who told that story. I can't thank you enough. Our community and our students can't thank you enough for what is going to be happening and is happening in the next couple of years. Now that we've secured that financial resources that we needed from our community, please stand if you've been part of a design team or user group so far. So your words continue to matter, your ideas continue to matter as we build the educational spaces that we want to transform our pedagogy, and as you continue to rewrite what education looks like to the learner experience in Prior Lake Savage area schools. So thank you for that. Strategic direction number 3 talks about our innovative programming. Please stand if you have taken a risk and tried something new this year. Now I'm talking about innovative programming, and I know you are too, because most of you that are standing have implemented project-based learning. Many of you who are standing mentored or have taught at MinCaps, Loyola Del Lago, Bridges Area Learning Center, or any of the other choice programs that we have for our kids and our parents. We will continue to innovate. We will continue to meet the needs of our kids and our families, and I have complete confidence with you as the authors of that story. Strategic direction number 4 calls us to expand environmental education across the district. Please stand if you participated in a special eSTEM day, or if you incorporated any kind of eSTEM activities into your day. And I know some of you who are not standing, you're the ones who support the rest of us being able to implement them. So please know that you have a huge role in this as well. We're a leader in environmental education. And while this year we were not a winner of one of the United States Department of Education Green Ribbon Awards, I know we have bold plans for next year, and I'm confident many of you will be the authors of that application. Aligned to strategic direction number 5, shows our value for integration of technology. Please stand if you used or helped support the implementation of Seesaw, Code.org, Quizzes, Padlet, GoFormative, Edpuzzle, or Flipgrid. members of every single one of these strategies and the priority work that help inform our strategic directions and ultimately our mission for all students. Strategic direction number 5 focuses on engaging stakeholders to ensure a culture of inclusion and respect. Please stand up if you completed a staff survey. You're liars! Our response rate was incredibly down this year. But our results were again pretty amazing. Staff, you create the culture to embrace the practices that encourage collaboration and innovative ideas. You are the authors of Laker Pride. We also got some information from our students, who also had a little bit of a reduction in the response rate. But what I'd like you to do is please stand up if, in the words of our students, you were an adult that they felt connected to. You taught in ways that students could learn. You carried out our mission for students, and you believed this year that our students could all learn to be successful. Stand up if that was you, because the kids sure believe it's you. And why don't you stay standing on this next one, because I know that you are also authors of the results of our staff or our parent survey. Parents indicated that you helped make sure that students liked going to school. Maybe every day, or not. Thank you. The story in the next chapter, Prior Lake Savage Area Schools, will continue to be written by you. We have made sure that next year our green and purple work continues to carry out the strategies that will help us to reach that mission for all students. And you will be heavy lifters and helpers and collaborators and implementers in this work. I know it's exhausting. I know the work we do every day is exhausting, and I know right now you're exhausted. My dad always used to say that if everybody does a little, nobody has to do a lot. And that's what I feel like happens in our culture. Everybody rolls up their sleeves, everybody says yes, everybody tries some things, the rest of us support those who are trying it, and together we've made magic happen for all of our students and for our community. And I can't thank you enough for that. Thank you also for literally building the future of Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. Your time and energy over the last 2.5 years on the referendum, and now your dedication in creating flexible learning spaces that will allow us to continue to transform the student experience is unbelievable. Thank you for being part of that work, and I cannot wait to see what the next couple of years bring for our students and for all of us. So we are PLSAS. Here are stories indeed. Thank you for being the authors of those. Before we begin our awards ceremony tonight, I want to thank the students and the staff who have reminded us that together we help students write their stories each day and that we all matter to them. I want to thank Dr. Bezick and the high school staff for hosting us today. I want to thank Dave Tuma for his constant magic and always willingness to try whatever strange ideas I have, and his control of in the control booth. I want to thank the Child Nutrition Services team at Prior Lake High School for this amazing breakfast along with Jamie Anderson and Emily Malone, absolutely fantastic. I want to thank the FIT committee for funding this delicious breakfast. FIT committee members, please stand up. I want to thank our high school custodians who are getting this place and helping us set up and always making things look great. Actually, all of our custodians do such an amazing job being so responsive to our needs. after the rain stops at 1 o'clock, our custodial staff and grounds crew will be helping us set up for an amazing event this evening. I believe that one of the reasons Prior Lake Savage Area Schools is such a thriving district is because of the collective focus on doing what is best for students. And that commitment begins with the school board level. I'd like to recognize the board members who are here today. So please stand and be recognized. Board Chair Rich Wolf, who loves this kind of stuff when he has to stand up. Board Vice Chair Lee Shimmick was here. She had to duck out, but she was here as well. Treasurer Stacy Ruel. And Board Director Mary Friends. Thank you, Gary. The Laker Education Foundation, who's a major contributor of our awards program. Foundation members, please stand. The Prior Lake Optimist Club also contributes to the event, and we thank them for their support. Finally, I want to thank my office staff, Martha, Christy, and Chelsea, for being here today. You're going to see amazing pictures because of the work that Chelsea does and the way to capture all this. So thank you very much to you. And now, on with the awards. I'd like to invite Dan Edwards up to the stage, please, to begin our awards ceremony.
All right, we are set to begin our recognition for years of service to our district. Martha, thank you. I can put my glasses away, but could I make a request that next year you go up at least 1 or 2 font sizes, and we'll be just fine. We're going to try and make up some time here, was the request as I stepped on the stage. So if we could hold our applause till the end of each group of people that are being recognized. So we have our 5-year, 10-year, 20-year, and 30 years of service. So, and by the way, as you come up to accept your award, please proceed to my left, and we'll capture a photo of the entire group at that 5-year recognition, 10-year, 20, and 30. So, beginning with our 5 years of recognition of service to Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. Sarah Anderson, 5 applause. Thank you. I know, love to get it all in, right? Tina Anderson, Jeffers Pond. Courtney Anderson, Twin Oaks. Marilyn Ash, High School. Todd Becker, Twin Oaks. Lindsay Behrens, District Office. Jody Bowler, Glendale. Dale Bolts, Hidden Oaks. Sharon Bauman, Red Tail Ridge. I hope these folks are coming up here. We don't need to speed it up that much. My apologies. Debbie Braden, Hidden Oaks. Jamie Campbell, 5 Hawks. Claire Dickinson, Jeffers Pond. Anna Dukey, Jeffers Pond. Jenna Engler, High School. Paul Erdman, Grainwood. Jessica Erickson, Westwood. Natalie Espy, Twin Oaks High School. Michael Greenwald, Red Tail Ridge. Nate Gutschall, High School. Laura Hegman, 5 Hawks. Danielle Hamson, Westwood. Brittany Haw, Red Tail Ridge. Jessica Howley, 5 Hawks. Marion Joachim, Jeffers Pond. Chris Kalal, High School. Molly Kalina, Red Tail Ridge. Kevin Kesh, Greenwood. Leslie Landberg, Jeffers Pond. Jessica Larson, Westwood. Todd Leckler, Edgewood. Anthony Lotzer, Hidden Oaks. Laura Lundquist, Jeffers Pond. Nicole Macias, Red Tail Ridge. Bonnie McGeary, High School. Rachel Mong, Edgewood. Stephen Munnins, District Office. Dana Murphy-Meyer, High School. Michelle Newman, District Office. Aaron Nielsen, High School. Darcy Olstead, High School. Lynn Pieper, Red Tail Ridge. Sophia Raphael, High School. Scott Rodewald, District. Hannah Rundquist, Five Hawks. Kelly Stock, High School. Robin St. Marie, Westwood. Glenna Stone, High School. Kayla Stormo, Greenwood. Amy Strain, Greenwood. Andrea Thorlson, Jeffers Pond. Kate Tiratelli, Jeffers Pond. Wesley Panuka, Twin Oaks. Kimberly Waldron, Glendale. Corey Waz, District Office. Annie York, Twin Oaks. Mamie Zins, Edgewood. Heather Ziskowski, Jeffers Pond. And that is our 5 years of service. Being recognized for 10 years of service to Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. Once again, please hold your applause. Ellen Abney, Westwood. Bronwyn Anderson, High School. Doug Bittner, ALC. Megan Blomquist, Jeffers Pond. Kathleen Morris, Five Hawks. Thomas Burrell, High School. Sarah Byrne, District Office. Elizabeth Daniels, Twin Oaks. James Delwo, District Office. Candace Duvall, Five Hawks. Jennifer Everly, Jeffers Pond. Angela Edwards, Five Hawks. Christina Eisinger, Five Hawks. Denise Fagan, High School. Connie Grappelman, Twin Oaks. Laura Hallen, High School. Peter Hartman, High School. Nick Ingalls, High School. Catherine Jade, Glendale. Becky Jilt, High School. Renee Kaiser Malkin, High School. Tara Kathan, Glendale. Lisa Lawrence, High School. Renee Lawrence, High School. Renee Mitchell, Greenwood. Matt Mons, District Office. Michelle Neiman, Red Tail Ridge. Jeffrey Panitsky, Five Hawks. Birgit Hope, High School. Julia Reese, Twin Oaks. Wendy Ryland, High School. Monique Brook, Westwood. Catherine Sandberg, Five Hawks. Tara Schiffner, High School. Julie Siegel, Hidden Oaks. Gary Smith, High School. Jamie Tennis, Red Tail Ridge. Rush Wagner, District Office. Matt Wagner, High School. Jordan Ward, District Office. Christine Weigel, Greenwood. Tim Wente, High School. Victoria Wright, High School. And High School. Our 10 years of service. service recognition, 20 years of service to Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. Brandy Elstrom, Jeffers Pond. Brenda Bird, Twin Oaks. Lori Louie, Westwood. Candy Clausen, Five Hawks. Kimberly DeLeon, Red Tail Ridge. Paula Gaffney, High School. Susan Gussel, Hidden Oaks. Robert Hahn, High School. Sharon Hart, Westwood. Danielle Kleist, District Office. Keith Kumlus, High School. Natalia Kovala, Hidden Oaks. Natalie Krinhoff, District Office. Joe Kabushek, High School. Kelly Lauterbach, Red Tail Ridge. Joe Mesnick, High School. Trina Olson, Edgewood. Tanya Ostergaard, Hidden Oaks. Sarah Posset, Jeffers Pond. Paula Rudd, Red Tail Ridge. Sherry Seidenstick, Jeffers Pond. Quinn Strait, Greenwood. And Dana Sullivan, Westwood. Our 20 years of service. Fortunately, Joe prepared me for that last night on his walk around the neighborhood, so. This year we have 6 individuals who will be recognized for 30 years of service to Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. Paula Case, Twin Oaks. Christine Fernie, Jeffers Pond. Kelly Gertis, Glendale. John Larson, Greenwood. Joanne Mastis, Red Tail Ridge. And Sarah Murr, Hidden Oaks. Our 50 years of service.
down. Our 10, congratulations, all of you. You know, it sounds, we do this every year, and I don't want us to ever take for granted or have it be routine as we celebrate 1 year, or 5 years, or 10 years, or 20 years, or 30 years serving this community. Unbelievable. Thank you for every single one of those hours and seconds spent over those years. Thank you. And now, our 10 retirees have a combined total of 297 years of service. We will certainly miss you and all that you've given to Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. Please come up and be recognized as I call your name. Nancy Dean, 33 years. Chris Fernie, 30 years. Katie Desky, 32 years. Becky Gillette, 24 years of service. Ann Golstead, 23 years of service. Mary Kozlarich, 21 years of service. Mary Kay Leon, 41. Kathy Lowry, 33 years of service. Cindy Ostad, 39 years of service. And Gina Patera, 21 years of service. Thank you all for your years of service. I'll take a picture. Wait a second. Thank you for helping write our story. Would anyone like to share a few parting thoughts? Next up are the Educator of Excellence, Outstanding Service, and Leadership Awards. Certified staff and support staff are nominated by their fellow colleagues for their exemplary performance. The unbelievably hard task of choosing winners is done by past award recipients in each category. Although there are too many nominees to name individually, would you all please stand up if you are one of this year's nominees? Education Foundation funds these awards, and will all nominees please pick up their certificates just outside the auditorium as you leave. First on the agenda, Elementary Educator of Excellence. This person leads by example. This person is a constant professional, always willing to give up time to better the experience for our students, staff, and parents. This person serves on many committees and gives up prep time every year to put together activities to make sure all the students get the same experience. This person organizes the district track and field day, hauls canoes from the high school so our 5th graders can experience canoeing, and even wrote grants to get rollerblading into the curriculum. Michael Kopang. Chelsea, you tell me, you want him to have a picnic? Okay, perfect. You just stand right there, people are going to be watching you. We do have a second award winner. This person is the teacher you aspire to be. This person brings curriculum to life and helps the rest of us understand the extends exemplary right instruction. This person supports students both academically and emotionally, and believes in kids being their best selves. As part of PBIS, she trains our 5th graders to become role models for younger students. This person supports all learners to reach their full potential. She has formed enrichment math groups and book clubs to support our students above grade level standards. She is truly amazing. Molly O'Halloran is a 2nd grade teacher. Secondary Educator of Excellence Award winners. If you were to ask students at the end of their journey through Prior Lake Savage area schools, which teacher challenged them to achieve beyond where they thought they could go, I guarantee this person would be mentioned. This person has extensive knowledge of her content area, which she easily relates to the real world. This person's past experience in genetics and ability to incorporate E-STEM activities, just to name a few. This person is our resident doctor and a voice of reason. Her quiet yet thoughtful approach makes her well respected. Her ideas are always well thought out, and she challenges others to see the big picture. I'm honored to call her a colleague and friend, and so deserving of this award. Allison Faskin. Amongst many outstanding teachers, this person takes the extra steps and efforts to be excellent. This person loves her job, especially teaching, and more importantly, really cares about her students. This person is perceptive and intuitive and advocates for students. This person shares her commitment to the earth through working with students on projects to help them become better stewards and caretakers of our environment. This person deserves the acknowledgement for her personal and professional dedication to her students and school. Laura Kuchemeister. Right now. Congratulations to all of you. Fantastic. Now give out the Elementary Outstanding Service Awards. This person is truly an example of positivity, patience, and kindness. This person goes above and beyond to help staff and students with whatever needs to be done. This person comes to work every day with a positive, upbeat, and professional attitude. This person makes every student feel important and special. This person is truly the ultimate team player and deserves recognition for her amazing talents. Heather Hartman. The next Elementary Outstanding Service Award. This person supports our school through her positive attitude, her take charge leadership, and caring nature. Her foresight is amazing, and she notices the little things that that mean a lot to students and staff. She's one of the most selfless people I know. She has a wealth of knowledge about students with special needs and teaching in general. This person is the glue that holds it all together. She's a team player and works closely with the classroom teacher and the grade level as a whole. We all appreciate her dedication to her job, students, and staff. Renee Whitus is a special education Renee is closing on her house, and apparently chose that over here with us today. Congratulations to Renee. Our second secondary outstanding service award. This person is a constant professional and is a respected colleague. This person is often faced with more escalated behaviors on a student basis. I'm thinking that students, not staff behaviors. While remaining calm, talking through an issue with students, assisting staff when necessary to de-escalate a situation, and then returns to assisting kids without losing a beat. This person is able to foster relationships with students. This person balances her friendly demeanor with high expectations, and students respect that. Her professional work ethic, her willingness to go above and beyond on a daily basis, and her expectations and belief that all students can succeed is definitely part of our overall mission. Andrea Milan is a special education. I'm sorry, Andrea was the first of our secondary Outstanding Service Award winners, and now we have our second. This person is a beacon of positivity for both staff and students, always going the extra mile to make our school a better place. Her classroom is a safe haven for students who need academic support, which she masterfully provides. This person pours her heart and soul into the lives of each of her students with words and actions. She encourages students to find gratitude throughout the day. Her dedication to providing for the needs of the whole student is inspiring. She's truly one of a kind. Angie O'Brien Graywood is a student. Now for the District Outstanding Service Award. This person holds a position that can be quite trying at times, but handles it all with a calm demeanor. This person's job is quite complex, and you can imagine all the user groups clamoring for our buildings, gyms, and field spaces. This person takes it all in stride, works tirelessly keeping an eye on all the daily activities throughout the district. If there's a conflict, this person will find a solution that is a win-win for both the district and facility group users. This person contributes to the implementation of our mission each day. Gina Fern is the district facility specialist and district facility. It is now my pleasure to introduce Lori Frank, who is the Laker Education Foundation President and who will be giving out the District Leadership Award.
Better put my glasses on. Okay. All right, thank you so much. It is such a pleasure to come to this event every year and to just watch how this entire district continues to bloom and flourish. It's so much fun for me to be here. We at the foundation fully understand how important the advancement of education is in our district, And that all starts with each of you. So today we're here to celebrate and thank all of you for another fantastic year. Give yourself a round of applause. Okay, on to the Leadership Award. This person is a teacher first. This person is always willing to help others learn how to do something and shares knowledge with others. This person is able to convey key messages with care and respect, no matter who the audience is. This person cares about kids and building healthy relationships with students, staff, and parents. This person makes it their mission to have programs that are good for kids. This person lives by these words: love more, serve more, and find value in helping others. Administration, coaches, teachers, staff, and students trust him, and they feel safe sharing their issues because he helps find a solution. Why? Because he has high expectations of himself and others. He has a huge heart and passion for the work being done at Prior Lake High School. This person is a true leader, and we are all better people because of his fluence and his vision. Russ Reitz.
Congratulations, award winner. I would like to welcome our latest award winner to the stage to present 2 awards after he gets done shedding his tears. And I'm only saying that because I was bawling my eyes out before I had to start talking.
It's not even fair this year. I cry every year at this thing, and now I have to come up and speak. That was great. Okay, I have the honor of awarding 2 wonderful leaders today. One as our activity/fine arts advisor of the year, and the other as our coach of the year. So I'll start with our advisor of the year. This person won the award for his role as our knowledgeable advisor, but he's also somebody that has helped get our Ultimate Frisbee program off the ground. He supports our intramural basketball program throughout the winter months, and he has taken our Knowledge Bowl to another level. That team has gone on to the state tournament 14 consecutive years. Our outstanding advisor of the year, who also, his wife had a baby, I don't know, less than a week ago, and I believe he's here today. Congratulations, Brian Olson. And on to our Coach of the Year. This year's winner deserves the award for on-the-field performance, as well as the work he does off the field. This particular coach spends his entire off-season working with the younger soccer players in our community. He works with our outstanding leaders in this building to provide them with a leadership curriculum that lends itself to success on the field. He's building not just great soccer players and a great soccer program. He's building really strong school citizens. This year, the boys soccer team went to the state tournament for the first time in the big school class. It's been over 20 years. Yes. This year's winner is Michael Chawowski. Come on up.
I would now like to invite the FIT coordinators, Cindy Sudlow and Chelsea Anderson, to come up for the fabulous FIT drawing.
Good morning. I'm sure you're all used to getting some emails from your FIT people throughout the year talking about contests. Hopefully you read them and didn't delete them. Because if you participated, each time you participated in a contest, your name went in for a drawing. And today we have 4 prizes, fabulous prizes, to keep you moving this summer. But Chelsea's going to draw names. The first prize is a really fancy Fitbit. And you need not be present to win.
And the winner is Scott Richardson.
Moving. The second prize is this fabulous speaker. You get your dance moves on this summer and keep yourself going.
The winner is Dave Brown.
The third one is something to keep you hydrated when you're outside doing all of your physical activity. This fabulous cooler.
And the winner is Linda Noterman.
The last prize is to get you out and about in all of the fabulous lakes we have in Minnesota. So hopefully this encourages you all to participate next year as well. This kayak is for our grand prize winner, who is
Debbie Hilson.
But your physical health, because we know how important that is to the work that you do. If I say that enough, maybe I'll actually follow your lead. I want to thank you for making this an absolutely fantastic year and for what you do each day and what you bring to Prior Lake Savage Area Schools. Tonight, with our seniors who will be graduating, I'm going to highlight 4 themes, so this is just a little bit of a sneak peek for all you who are going to be there tonight. I'm going to talk about energy, joy, relationships, and love. I want to thank you for being role models of living with energy, choosing joy, investing in relationships, and giving love. I hope that you have a chance this summer to relax, to find some time for the passions and the people that you love, and that you come back refreshed and with even more energy, greater joy, deeper relationships, and with even more outrageous love. For those of you who are not coming back to us and with us next year, you'll be missed, but you'll never be forgotten, because you had a role in helping to write and create the Prior Lake Savage Area School story, and your legacy will live on. I'm ending this year with the same words that I've used actually the last 2 years, because I think it speaks to what I believe about being a leader and what I feel about this place. Education is a people business. Our work is complex, messy, and beautiful, because we work and are challenged by the human spirit every day. I embrace our work because I embrace relationships. I'm limited as an individual person, and I've always been blessed to surround myself with people who make me better, who have high expectations of me, who challenge me, who widen my perspective, and who help me reach my full potential. I believe things happen the way they're supposed to happen, that we're called to serve in the place that we're supposed to serve, to help learn the lessons that we're supposed to learn in order for us to evolve into our best versions of ourselves. I believe that I became a Laker because I have a whole lot to learn from all of you, from our students and from our community. I believe we come into each other's lives for a reason, and that we are meant to serve and make those around us better. We have the pleasure this morning of being treated to yet another very special performance by our Prior Lake High School choir students, led by the genius of Rob Hahn and Randy Erlinson. Few giggles back there, but students, you know it's true. Many of you in this room have made a difference in these students' lives and have helped them to realize their talents, their confidence, and their full potential. And these students, you'll see the massive number, on their first day of vacation, said yes to a performance. They said yes because they want to give back to you, and they want to thank you for everything that you've done. So as we end this year and think about our future, here are Rob and Randy in the Prior Lake High School Choir with Don't Stop.